Hello everybody, this is Carm Killed the Cat, and welcome to this C++14 tutorial series. So, in this first video, we're not going to be writing any code, but I will be going over what this series is and all of the different topics that I've separated the series into. So, this series isn't going to be a beginner C++ series. I'm expecting you to know at least basic C++ 98. And in this series, I'm just going to be going over all of the different changes that have been added in C++ 11 and C++ 14. So I've split the series into 6 different topics. Now, the topics don't necessarily correspond to just one video. In fact, I doubt we'll be able to get through any of these topics in just one video. Besides this first one, which we may be able to get through in one pretty long video, all of these will take at least 2 or 3. So this will be a decently long series, but we will get through it. So now I'll just go over and just basically outline all of the different topics. So the first topic is probably the easiest. It's the for each loop, which is just a loop that allows you to more quickly loop through arrays and other storage containers, and then just other miscellaneous stuff like aliases, which is the replacement for type defs. It gives you more freedom. New ways to initialize variables in class instances. Null pointer, which is it's basically the new way to set a pointer to null. Deleted functions, which is a way to stop people from accessing member functions in classes that you don't want them to. Scoped enums, which is just a new kind of enum. And const expression, which is sort of a more restrictive version of const. Then the next topic is L value and R values. So C++ now more strictly distinguishes between these, and I won't try to tell you the differences here. It's pretty complicated, so we'll just save that for the video where we go over it. Move operations, which is a new way to move one value from one variable to another. It's added to the list of copy and references. So before, if you set one value to another, it would either be copied, so the value on the right side of the equal sign would be copied into the variable on the left side of the equal sign, or it would be a reference, and the variable on the left side of the equal sign would just be a reference to the value on the right side. But now there's also move operations, where the value on the right side of the equal sign is pulled out of its memory location and moved into the new location. So the final thing in this topic is universal references, which is a way to have a reference to either an L value or an R value, and that'll make more sense once we go over the differences between them. So the third topic is type deduction. So there's auto, which allows you to declare a variable without explicitly declaring its type. Decl type, or declare type, which is a way to set a variable to the same type as another variable, even if you don't know that variable's specific type. And then the special case of declare type of auto, which is basically saying that you want a variable's type to be deduced, but you want it to use the type deduction rules that declare type uses, because they do have different rules, and we'll go over that in the video. And then there have been several new things added to templates, so we'll go over that. The next topic is smart pointers. So there are now smart pointers that don't require you to manage your memory as explicitly and painstakingly. So smart pointers will be deleted when they go out of scope automatically, and they can be moved around without having to worry about memory leaks quite as much. So the next topic is lambdas, otherwise known as closures. So they're basically functions that can capture variables from the scope that they're in, and they can also be set to variable values. They're basically the replacement for functor objects. And then finally, the concurrency API, which is threads, futures, and things like that. So those are all the topics. There will be at least 2 or 3 videos per topic, I'd say. So we're looking at about 18 videos. So the first one will be on the for each loop, and then whatever stuff we can get through from this list in a reasonably length video. So I'll see you then.